His pass across the formation is picked off, and Aiden O'Connell's going to flush it.
Nobody knows where it is. Now it's centered. Muir with a shot. Scores!
Now down low to Lana McCarthy. A little spin move.
To Leo of Bedford. She centers. Shot and score.
Aiden O'Connell puts the exclamation point on the game.
Connor down low. Trying to get it. Oh! Javin Mansfield!
Goal, Javin Mansfield for Rhino goal!
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Londonderry Fieldhouse here in Londonderry, New Hampshire, the site of the holiday tournament where we've got teams from Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and New Hampshire all facing off against each other. I'm Harry Kozlowski, and I'm here with Bill Carter. We're going to bring you this final game of a three-game stretch for the Bedford Bulldogs girl basketball team as they take on one of the top schools in Massachusetts in Bishop Feehan.
Yeah, Harry, this is going to be a great test for this Bedford girls team today. I've watched them the last few games and not playing with the higher realm, but this will be a good test to see where they can judge themselves for the upcoming 24 season here.
Well, Bishop Feehan comes in undefeated in league play. They're 2-0 in the Massachusetts League. They're 1-1 in this tournament. Couple of close games. They beat Pinkerton 67-64, but lost 46-43 to Londonderry. Of course, the Bedford Bulldogs come in 4-0 in NHIAA play. They're 2-0 so far in the tournament. Off the tip, Lana McCarthy gets it.
She looked up, she saw that tip. I don't want to touch that a second time.
Inside to Lana, off the glass.
Good.
No correction. That was Allard with the bucket. So Bedford up right away, 2-0. Here come the Shamrocks. Adams Lopez loosed the ball out of bounds, and it went off a Bedford player. Went off Lila Stein. So Feehan maintains possession. Here's the pass down low to Steele. Inside give and go to Webster. Julie Webster lays it up. We're tied at 2.
Just about to say how defensive-minded Bedford is this year, and that was a wide open give and go for Bishop Meehan.
Now Allard drives to the basket and gets a bucket. 4 points so far. She's got everything. 4-2 Bedford. Pass inside. Now to Singer. Now to the corner is a three-point try from Madeline Steele. No good. Rebound Bedford taken away by Feehan on the outlet pass. Three-point try, no good. Attempt to save the ball goes to Lana McCarthy, who finds Allard all alone, and she lays it up and in. 6-2 Bedford. Feehan coming back quickly. Here's a drive by Mullen. Inside to Adams Lopez. She dishes it out. Here's Steele again. Pulls back. Waits for Mullen. Mullen driving. Cross-court pass to Adams Lopez. Little indecision there. Singer gets the ball and tries to find Steele on the outlet, and it goes out of bounds. It's Bedford's ball.
Yep, that defense kicking in right there. They're cohesive this year. All five coming into the start of this season.
Stein to Allard, back to Stein. She dribbles into the key, kicks it out to Zink. Zink drives back out to Stein. She tries for 2 and good. Lila Stein with about a 15-footer there, right near the foul stripe. It's 9-2. Was that a 3?
That was a 3.
That was a 3. My correction there. So Bulldogs are up 9-2. Pass inside, intended for...
Yeah.
Yeah, that was intended for Adams Lopez. Annie Zink intercepted, but stepped on the baseline. So possession stays with Bishop Feehan.
And once you're out of bounds, you can't be the first one to touch it coming back in.
Adams Lopez inbounds it to Singer. One-on-one against Allard. She dishes it out to Adams Lopez. Short jumper there. No good. Lana McCarthy with the rebound. Brings it back in. Stein back to McCarthy. Inside, low. She tries to lay it up. No good. Rebound to Bishop Feehan. Madeline Steele over the timeline.
I think Lana's better way is coming in from the left, not the right, the way she plays.
Mullen, she's double teamed, gets it out to Steele. Runs out of room there, and she winds up turning it over.
Again, that tough defense right there. They are very tenacious out on the loop there.
5:16 to go here in the first quarter. Bulldogs up 9-2. Stein to Allard on the outside, back to Stein on the far sideline. Picks up a pick from McCarthy. Little trouble handling it, then gets it back and puts it off the glass and in. It's 11-2 now. Webster to Carlson. Back to Webster down low. She's got McCarthy on her, and then she drives into Stein, and Stein's going to pick up the blocking foul there. So the first foul of the game goes on Lila Stein. Bishop Feehan will inbound. Adams Lopez gets it into Brooke Candy. Go ahead.
Stein didn't just have any position, and that's what caused that.
And there's a great defensive play there where Stein blocked the shot, went off the hand of a Bishop Feehan player, and now Bedford gets possession. Stein dribbles, top of the key, kicks it out to Sarah Muir. Lila Stein, correction, that was Annie Zink driving to the bucket, and she got fouled.
And she'll be getting 2 shots here. Well, maybe not. Okay.
It was in the act of
active dribbling, I guess.
Dribbling, I guess. So the pass outside to Allard. She takes a shot from long distance, no good. Rebound to Feehan, almost intercepted, now turned over. Stein was able to get her hand on the ball, went right back to number 5, Madeline Steele, who tried to get it inside to another player. Too strong, out of her reach, out of bounds. Another turnover for the Shamrocks. Bedford takes over here with 4:18 to go and an 11-2 lead. Muir kicks it out. That's Annie Zink, her shot off the rim. Shamrocks coming back. Carlson over to Adams Lopez. She takes the 3 and hits it. So that breaks the long drought there for Bishop Feehan. Jumper, nothing but air there. Rebound for McCarthy, but she dribbles it out of bounds. And it's a turnover on the Bulldogs. Pass inside. Oh, Adams Lopez with the short jumper gets the positive roll. It's now 11-7 with 3:32 to go.
Little 5-0 run here for Bishop Feehan.
That answers the 11-0 run for the Bulldogs. McCarthy gets stripped. Pass inside on the dribble to Steele. Or correction, Carlson. She couldn't lay it up. Bedford gets the rebound. Now here's McCarthy on the baseline. Finds Stein, gets it out to Zink at the 3-point line. Zink one-on-one, gets through a dribble, but can't get the bounce. They're going to call a jump ball on the rebound there between Julie Webster and Lana McCarthy. Possession arrow goes to Bishop Feehan. They'll maintain possession here. They trail by 4, 11-7 here at the Londonderry Holiday Tournament. Great block there by Muir. Carlson picks it up. Gets it to Webster. Webster dribbling against McCarthy, and it looks like McCarthy's going to get a blocking foul there.
Yeah, she took a step right into the player there.
We got some substitutions here for Bishop Feehan.
Second foul. Yep.
Madeline Steele comes back in, as does Lily Singer. On the inbound, it's Singer with the ball. Adams Lopez. Now Steele at the top of the key over to Brooke Candy. Steele down low. Pass inside, stolen by the Bulldogs. Quick out to Allard. She gets some contact, no call. Rebound by Stein. Puts it up too strong, no good again. Now the Shamrocks rebound and come back quickly for 3. Shot there by Lily Singer is short. Allard gets the rebound. 2:09 left to go here in the first. 11-7, Bulldogs are up. Allard dribbles into the key, off the glass, too strong. Shamrocks with the rebound. Lily Singer, good action both ways here, Bill Carter.
Yes, it's kind of calmed itself down. There was a little bit of running back and forth, and now we get a little bit more set plays by each of the teams.
And Madeline Steele finds their touch there from the far corner, three-pointer there. And it's a one-point game now, 11-10. Ball out of bounds, knocked out by Bishop Feehan. Bedford will retain possession. And we're going to see Melody McCarthy in the game, as well as Grace Wolf. Zink on the inbound, gets it inside, tried to get it to Lana McCarthy, but she was double teamed. That probably wasn't the best location to get the ball into. Feehan takes the long three here, too strong. Brooke Candy misses that. And Grace Wolf with the rebound for Bedford. Zink up to McCarthy. Pass inside for Melody McCarthy. She was about to go out of bounds. She gets it over to Muir, runs and guns and gets it in.
Breaks that Bishop Meehan run there. Feehan, I should say.
Feehan.
Yeah. I'll put my glasses on.
13-10 now, Bedford up. Oh, great takeaway there by Bedford, but the long pass intended for Melody McCarthy is too long. But Lana McCarthy steals it right back. Here's Annie Zink dribbling into the zone, gets it to Melody McCarthy, puts it up, and good.
And it looks like it's going to be an and one.
Did you happen to catch the foul? It goes on Emmett Berry, number 23, I think it is.
Looks like it is.
Second team foul on the Shamrocks. Melody McCarthy, I assume we're here wearing 22, had her down as 23 on the roster. Oh, that shot hit just about every part of the rim before dropping.
Had to think about it before it went down.
Three-point play there, 16-10, Bulldogs up by 6. Another three from long distance. Rebound to Bedford. Now the fast break over to Muir. She takes a little hit, but gets the glass, gets the bounce off the glass and in.
This is when they play at their best. That run and gun game. This is where they've really made a lot of points in the first 4 games, and now they're using it to their advantage right now.
Here's Adams Lopez driving, tried to get it across to Singer, stolen away by the Bulldogs. Here's Lana McCarthy. She's got 7 seconds to work with. Dishes it off to Muir, and she picks up
another 2.
Here's a long distance shot. Oh, that hit the backboard. Came close, but did not count. And that is the end of the first half. Bulldogs are up 20-10. They shook off a run from the Shamrocks to get the lead back out to 10, their biggest lead of the game.
9-0 run there. It was down to 11-10, and now it's at 20-10. So a 9-0 run to end off that first quarter.
Here's the scoring so far. Lila Stein with a 3. Sarah Muir, some 2-pointers off the glass quickly. She's got 6. Kate Allard's got 6. Melody McCarthy with 3 points. That was the bucket play in the and one. And Sister Lana McCarthy with 2 points. Over for Bishop Feehan, it was Madeline Steele hitting from 3. Charlotte Adams Lopez with 5 points. She also has a 3-pointer. And Julie Webster with 2 points.
Exactly what I have. 20-10.
Congratulations to the boys hockey team. We were at the JFK Arena last night, and that was the Brian C. Stone Memorial Tournament, and the Bulldogs winning that tournament with a finals victory over Hanover 4-2. Goalkeeper Tristan Kerr winning the tournament MVP honors, and the way he played in that game, I can understand that. He was terrific.
As you were at hockey, I was at basketball over the Queen City tournament, where Bedford took the win and will go into the finals tonight against Memorial.
And Luke Soden is hit his 1,000 point threshold.
1,000 point on Wednesday night, yes.
Bulldogs at the bucket here. Zink drives, but had some contact on her arm.
Looks like she was a little nicked on the arm there, but no call.
And Madeline Steele answers with a 3 of her own. 20-13 now. Lana McCarthy. Pass across. They're going to say a step out of bounds there by number 12, Grace Wolf. So a turnover Bedford, and Feehan gets the ball back.
Very aggressive defense here for the Bulldogs.
Pass across to Steele. Now at the top of the key, it's Adams Lopez. Mullen, back to Steele for a long two-pointer. She hits it.
Was that a 2?
Yes, it was.
All right.
20-16 is the score now.
Game of runs here.
Taken away here by Feehan. Driving to the bucket all the way to the glass. It's Charlotte Adams Lopez. 2-point game now. 3-pointer from Melody McCarthy is good. Bulldogs answer. 23-18. Bulldogs still on top. Charlotte Adams Lopez to Steele. She almost loses the handle there. And she turns it over. This is Muir going coast to coast off the glass and good. 25-18 and a timeout called. I'm going to assume that was Feehan with the timeout.
Yes, it was.
So 5:52 to go here in the first half, and the Bulldogs are up by 7 points once again. What's your take so far?
Well, I think you have two top-tier teams here, and they're playing their games. It's a game of runs here. I mean, Feehan just had a 7-0 run. Now Bedford comes back with a 5-0 run. A lot of good defense going on for the Bedford Bulldogs. It's interesting. Coming up from Massachusetts, they have this shot clock. Yes, that's easy for you to say. And it doesn't seem that they'll be affected. Their play is well within the 25 seconds when it comes to the shot clock down there in Massachusetts. So it's a very good game so far with 5:52 to go here in the second quarter.
You know, the NHIAA were discussing adding a shot clock as well.
Yeah.
The biggest obstacle, of course, is cost.
Cost.
Not every school can afford to install the shot clock, and of course they need another body on the scorer's table to operate it.
Some of these games you go to, the bodies are very short, or you got some student that's running the clock, so it makes it very tough to have something like a shot clock. Been many years trying to do that.
This is Singer, Allard on her. Long pass over to Steele. Now it's Mullen. Tries a three, too hard off the rim. Allard with the rebound here. 5:20 to go here in the half. Allard still with it. Turns again, gets around her defender and lays it up and in. 8 points for Kate Allard. Bulldogs back up by 9 points. Here's Adams Lopez, drives, tries to get it to Carlson. Instead, she puts it out of bounds. It's going to be Bedford ball.
Again, what you'll see with this Bedford team, they're very deep. Seconds and thirds, the lines coming in there are just as strong as the starting five.
Here's Allard from three. Off the mark. Melody McCarthy tried to get the rebound, but it's a tie-up, and it's going to be Feehan ball. Second held ball in a row that went to the Shamrocks. They inbound it. Samantha Carlson dribbles. Grace Wolf guarding her. Here's a corner shot for Carlson. It's good all the way from three-point land. Now the Bulldogs. McCarthy finds Zink underneath for a bucket.
For her first two.
Feehan now driving to the basket, kicking out to Carlson. Carlson for the three and rims out. And the ball's going to go out of bounds and Bedford will take over. Megan Muir coming in, as is Lila Stein. Some new Bulldogs taking the floor. 29-21 is your score. Bulldogs are up by 8. Stein loses the ball on the ground. Taken away now by the Shamrocks. Steele. Over to Canty. She kicks it out. Back to Steele. Driving. Runs out of real estate. Gets it inside to Canty.
Hey, nice block. Nice block.
Her layup attempt swatted out by Allard. Out of bounds ball goes to the Shamrocks. Inbounds to Canty.
Oh, there's, I was going to say, you're allowed 2, but not the third one.
A little bit of a shuffle there by Canty causes a traveling call and a turnover. And the Bulldogs take over. 3:35 to go in the half. Lila Stein dribbles. Melody McCarthy. Long pass is tipped by Madeline Steele out of bounds. Ball will stay with the Bulldogs. Lila Stein will come in. Stein with the ball. On the inbound from Muir. Muir now. That's Sarah Muir. Inside to a running Allard, who gets called for an offensive. That's her first. I can see it. I can see it.
It was the secondary defender that she had to go into. Her primary defender was on her, and when she went in, the secondary defender picked her up. So
3 team fouls on the Bulldogs. 2 on the Shamrocks with the ball. Pass attempt there by Mullen, slightly off the mark. This is Ahmet Berry. One-on-one on Sarah Muir. Pass inside, goes back to Berry. She runs out of real estate and she winds up stepping out of bounds. Allard just took away all her space. Now, that was pretty close to being a shove out of bounds, I would think.
Well, it's head and shoulders. She got past the defender. So basically she was trying to make her play, which forced her to head out of bounds more. It looked obvious from us from 30 feet in the air.
Here's the drive for Sarah Muir, and that's good. Sarah Muir with 10 points now. 31-21. Bulldogs on their own run here, 10-point run.
There should be a focus on the defensive player this year when it comes to the officiating.
Oh, a little bit of a collision here. And down goes number 24, Brooke Canty.
That's going to be on Lila.
Lila Stein picking up her second. No shooting foul, just an inbounds. Finally brought in there. Driving the baseline is Charlotte Adams-Lopez, and she gets a bucket right there. She's got 9. 31-23. Sarah Muir pulls up, gets it over to Megan Muir. Now Lila Stein drives to the bucket and picks up the foul. She'll go to the line here. The scoreboard here does not indicate who the fouls are on, so we can only guess.
You talk about table people. I don't think we have the normal table staff here today.
No, we're way up high.
That's right.
We don't have the view of the officials.
We don't have the perch like we do at the Bedford gym.
And the second one by Lila Stein is good. 33-23, Bulldogs back on top. Pass inside to Ahmet Berry, and a layup right there by Julie Webster, her 4th point. That's good. Now a 3, no, that's a 2 from Allard. Allard's got 10, 35-25.
Another steal here.
Allard, she's got Mullen on her. Pulls up, kicks it out to Zink, who tries a three. Too strong. Rebound by the Shamrocks. Cross-court pass there to Charlotte Adams-Lopez. And now Madeline Steele. Back to Adams-Lopez. Stein is on her. Pass inside, that was deflected by Zink. That was a good play there because Mullen was going to get that basket, or that bucket, or get the ball clear under the bucket if it wasn't for the ball being tipped out. Now Allard comes out. Melody McCarthy comes back in for the Bulldogs. Inbounds. Adams-Lopez. Steele dribbles. She's got to find an outlet, gets it back to Adams-Lopez. Now from three-point land, Webster's shot no good. Rebound goes to Annie Zink. Driving over to Lana McCarthy on the baseline. She gets some body contact there. And it's going to be Julie Webster picking up that foul. Lana to shoot two here.
This will be to see the big improvement, to see if Lana can hit a majority of her free throws this year.
She gets that one, you're right. That free throw shooting was about the only deficit in her game, and so far so good. Second try, a little too strong, bounces, rebound to Bishop Feehan, they come back. Adams-Lopez gets the ball right back. Pass across to Steele for three. No good. Oh, McCarthy had the rebound, went off her hands. So the possession will stay with the Shamrocks. 25.7 left in this half. Bulldogs up by 11, 36-25, matching their largest lead of the game. Inbounds to Adams-Lopez. Pass across to Webster, gets tipped, but she's able to recover it. Clock is ticking, 16 to go. Singer. She has to pull up. Mullen with it now. Bedford doing a great job keeping them outside. Now here's the steal. Lila Stein was able to get it over, and she picks up the foul too.
It'll still just be possession here.
That's Molly Mullen picking up that reach in. 5.2 seconds to work with here. They get into McCarthy. McCarthy dribbles, kicks it out now to Melody McCarthy. Off the glass and in right at the buzzer.
And it's good.
And there you have it. What a first half there for the Bulldogs, picking up their biggest lead of the game. It's 39-25. Strong finish there over the Shamrocks of Bishop Feehan from Attleboro, Massachusetts. And here's a recap of scoring for you. Andy Zink with 2 so far. Lila Stein, she's got 5. Sarah Muir's got 10, as does Kate Allard. Melody McCarthy with 10 points. A couple of threes in that second quarter. And Lana McCarthy, she's got 3 points. Over on the Shamrock side, Samantha Carlson with 3. Madeline Steele with 9, all 3-pointers. Adams-Lopez with 9 points. And Julie Webster with 4. The Bulldogs leading 39-25 over Bishop Feehan. You're watching and listening to Bedford girls basketball on BCTV and Bedford 105.1. We are back at the Londonderry Fieldhouse. Second half action about to begin here between the Bishop Feehan Shamrocks and the Bedford Bulldogs. Your Bulldogs lead by 14, 39-25 here, as a fresh 8 minutes are on the clock. And the Bulldogs take the ball out. Kate Allard to Stein. She picks up the pick from McCarthy. Try to get it back to her. That's blocked. Stein gets it back. Zink now drives. Sarah Muir running a layup. Rebound McCarthy, and the ball looks like there's going to be a foul on McCarthy.
Yep.
Reaching in, kind of trying to get around the Bishop Feehan player. Want to make a quick note here. We've been misidentifying a player here. We said it was Lana McCarthy. I'm sorry, Melody McCarthy, number 22. Actually, that's Devlin McDonald, and she's got those 10 points in this game. Melody McCarthy has not played yet in this contest. Feehan with the ball. Webster leaves it for Lily Singer. She pulls up now, far corner. Pass inside now to Steele, lays it in. 11 points now for Madeline Steele. 39-27 is the score. Steele here by Feehan again off of Allard. Steele kicks it out. Mullen with it. Adams Lopez into the corner to Lily Singer. Back inside to Webster, and she draws a foul from McCarthy. And McCarthy's picking up some fouls here fairly quickly. Julie Webster at the line. She's got 4 points, two field goals. Too strong on that, misses the free throw. Second try now. That one connects. 39-28 now, Bulldogs. Muir with the ball, another bad pass.
Ill-advised pass into the center there.
Yeah, Allard was double teamed and she turns it over. The Shamrocks, here's a 3 attempt by Steele, no good. Normally very accurate.
.636 to go, up by 11 Bedford is. Oh,
there's a pick.
Picked a pocket there.
On the run, back to Steele. Steele's double team, now the ball comes loose and they're gonna call foul there. That's gonna be on number 5. Lila Stein, that's her 3rd foul. Needs to be quite careful going forward here. Now a timeout.
Coach Gibbs with a 30-second timeout here.
Recapping the tournament play here, the Bulldogs winning both of their contests. They had a 64-31 win over LaSalle of Rhode Island on Wednesday, and then on Thursday, 63-43, 20-point win over Barrington, Rhode Island. Looking to win 3 out of 3 here in this tournament. They are on top by 11. But so far, they've yet to show any buckets in the second half. It's been nothing but turnovers for the Bulldogs. I'm sure Coach Gibbs talked to them about that. Now pass inside. Quick turnaround jumper by Julie Webster, no good. McCarthy with the rebound. Here's Stein kicking it out to Sarah Muir. Pass inside to McCarthy, back to the corner to Stein. Her 3-pointer no good. Allard now with the ball.
Zink with the rebound there.
Allard tried to get it inside to McCarthy. She gets it back, a near steal there. Zink is able to settle things down, gets it out to Stein. To Zink, she shows a 3, instead drives inside, too strong off the glass. Ball's on the floor. McCarthy wins that battle. Bedford maintains possession. Pass inside for Allard, and it's stolen once more. Still on the ground. Nobody wants the ball.
There we go.
And now they finally call a jump ball, and that it should be, I think, yeah, it's going to go to Bishop Feehan.
Hot potato there. Hot potato.
Both teams fighting for it, no one coming up with it until the very end. Both hands are on the ball. And that's the 3rd held ball that goes to the Shamrocks. Steele with it, dribbles, pulls up, gets it inside to number 20, I think that's Julie Webster, and she has the ball taken away from her.
Zink, oh, man.
McCarthy tries to pass it, it's blocked, stolen away.
Blood.
Shamrocks on the run here. A pass is blocked, but it goes right back to them. Now here's number 20. Julie Webster lays it in.
And she has her 3rd point of the second half.
39-30 now is the score. 5-point run here for the Shamrocks. Bulldogs yet to score a point. Inside now to McCarthy. Short jumper is good. That breaks the drought.
Very rare that Lana will miss from that short a distance.
Lana McCarthy with 5 points so far. 41-30 Bulldogs. Webster. And Lana McCarthy reaches in, gets a held ball, and this time it's going to go the Bulldogs' way. Some changes on the Bishop Feehan lineup. Talking things over with Coach Dolores, having an issue with how Lana reached in there.
Very graphic on how the reach was, you know.
Here is Lana McCarthy. Inside to Allard, she double teamed, but she gets around and puts it off the glass. 12 points for Allard. 43-30, Bulldogs up by 13. Adams Lopez drives and gets hit on the way up. It's going to be a foul, a two-shot foul here. I think the foul is going to go on Sarah Muir.
Yes, 15.
Her first. Adams Lopez now. Her first free throws of the game. First one is up. Too strong, no good. Now the second try. This one is a swisher. 43-31, Bulldogs up by 12. This is Stein dribbling. Now she stops, finds Muir. Gets it inside to Lana McCarthy. Kicks it out to Zink, now to Allard. Allard puts it down once, back out to Zink for three. Too strong, McCarthy, couldn't hang on to that. She had the ball in her hands, but it got away. And now the Shamrocks come back the other way. Singer pulls up. Madeline Steele, back to Stinger, too far. Goes out of bounds, it'll be Bedford's ball.
3:09 left, 43-31 Bedford.
Bishop Feehan winning this quarter so far, 6-4. And they're certainly winning the turnover battle. Bedford's got to do a better job hanging out the ball. Now pass inside
nice
to
one,
Allard.
Yes.
That's good, 45-31. Bulldogs up by 14. Adams Lopez dribbling. Webster kicks it out to Carlson. Carlson tries for three. It's off the mark. But the Shamrocks chase it down. Nope, they're going to say that number 14, Molly Mullen, had a foot on the end line, out of bounds. Ball to Bedford. Zink inbounds it now to Lila Stein over the timeline. Stein dribbles, gets it into the corner to Muir, kicks it out to Zink. She dribbles into the slot, kicks it back out to Muir. Runner,
Nope.
It's blocked. Shamrocks take it away. Carlson drives. She's got Zink on her, 3-on-3. Now a mid-range jumper, no good. Ball comes right back though to number 20, Webster. Her second try, no good. Shamrocks get the ball again. Carlson stops. Inside one more time to Webster. Her third try, no good. And they're going to call a travel on Julie Webster, or who? Or they're going to call that on
Bedford. Yes.
Oh, interesting, because Muir barely had possession of the ball. I didn't think she had enough time to take a step, but they're going to say traveling on Bedford. Ball stays here with Bishop
I think it
Feehan.
should have been more of a held ball than anything else.
Brooke Candy puts a wild one up, but gets her own rebound. Now kicks it out to Carlson for three, or to Webster. It's good. 45-34. Bulldogs up. Stein drives the basket, but gets hit on the arm. She'll go to the line for two.
1:36 to go here in the third quarter. Wait for a sneaker tie. All right, there we go.
Game moving at a pretty good clip here. Stein 2 for 2 so far from the line. Make that 3 for 3. 46-34. Devlin McDonald is back in the game, number 22. Stein's second try is also good. She's 4 for 4. 47-34. 90 seconds left here in the third quarter. Adams Lopez, Zink on her, drives, pulls up. Now she's got to find an outlet. Gets it to Carlson. Adams Lopez to Webster, puts it up, and she's going to get the and one. Eight points just in the third quarter for Julie Webster. 12 points in all. And she will go to the line now for the and one. And it's good. 47-37, 10-point game. Now Feehan is putting on the press, able to break it. Lana McCarthy all alone underneath, doesn't put enough on it, misses it. Tries to get the rebound, no good. She's being swarmed, ball still loose. It goes out to Grace Wolf, and a timeout smartly called there by Coach Gibbs. That ball, again, the hot potato, no one able to come up with that, but Gibbs was able to call the timeout just in the nick of time.
Had to make sure that the official had to make sure that there was possession going on at that point. So in that view, there was possession, so he was granted the timeout. A little bit under 1 minute to go, 58.6 seconds to go in this 10-point game.
So probably the sloppiest quarter so far for the Bulldogs. A lot of turnovers, a lot of missed shots. Still in the lead, but of course they had the huge lead going into the half. They had a 14-point lead.
The key to this team needs to be control, needs to be under control. And when they stop getting out of control, that's when you're going to start seeing the sloppiness that you see here right now. As they need to get back to their, focus to make sure that the passes are to where they need them to be.
Bishop Feehan leading this quarter, 12-8. Like I said, they had a 14-point deficit, so it is a 10-point game right now, 47-37 for the Bulldogs. This is Zink. Pulls up, gets it out to Stein. Stein still dribbling. Back to Zink. Zink shows three, then pulls it down. Now drives to the bucket. She gets hit on the arm. Lana McCarthy almost had that one, goes off her hand. It'll be Shamrock's ball here with 38.3 to go in the third.
Little bang there going into the paint and wasn't called.
Charlotte Adams Lopez dribbles. Finds Webster inside, and over the back goes McCarthy. She's going to pick up another foul.
Not always good when you're behind trying to go for that ball.
Lana McCarthy with 3 on her. She's staying in the game, though. McCarthy goes to the line. I'm sorry, correction, Julie Webster goes to the line. That shot no good. 2 for 3 from the line.
It's been the Webster quarter here.
Webster gets the next one. Gets the lead down to 9 points. 47-38. Now on the inbound, it looks like Shamrocks will press. Stein gets it. Almost turned over there. McDonald had it knocked out of her hand. Stein gets it up to Zink. Good break there. Lana McCarthy in the open gets it back to Stein. Now Bedford can settle down and play for the final shot. 13 seconds to go. Zink back to Stein. Had a little trouble with it. And she travels. She moved that pivot foot. So a turnover with 8.1 seconds to go. And Bishop Feehan will have one more try. Molly Mullen into Charlotte Adams Lopez. Pass down low. And a shot from 3 from Singer is good. Her first point. And the buzzer sounds. And that's going to end it on the third quarter. A big quarter there for Bishop Feehan as they make up a lot of ground. They still trail by 6, but they led that quarter by 8 points. Scoring summary so far, Andy Zink with 2. She got that in the second quarter. Lila Stein has 7. Sarah Muir, all her points, 10 of them in the first half. Kate Allard with 14, leading the way for the Bulldogs. Devlin McDonald with 9 points, all in the first half. Lana McCarthy with 5, and she's got 3 fouls. For the Shamrocks, Samantha Carlson with 3. Madeline Steele with 11. Lily Singer, her only 3. She got that right at the buzzer at the end of the third quarter. Charlotte Adams-Lopez with 10 points. And then Julie Webster, she had a heck of a quarter there. She's got 10 just in that third quarter, 14 in all. She leads the Shamrocks on the scoring table. 47-41, Bulldogs cling to a 6-point lead.
Again,
they need to get settled down here before the start of the fourth quarter.
Definitely got to get back into their game. They're a little bit out of control, and as I've watched this team the first 4 games, when they're in control, nobody's going to beat them. But when they start getting out of control, this is where the kinks in the armor start showing up.
Adams-Lopez gets an inbound to Singer. Singer back to Adams-Lopez, driving to the basket, lost control of it, but Mullen picked it up, couldn't get a layup there. McCarthy with the rebound. Stein over the timeline, gets the ball back. Zink had a double team on her there for a moment. Now Lana McCarthy outside the three-point line, dribbles, goes to the baseline, kicks it out to Grace Wolf, back to McCarthy, or to Devlin McDonald, I should say. Thank you. Here's Stein for 3, too strong. Rebound goes to Mullen. Shamrocks with the ball, down 6, chance to cut the lead here. Adams-Lopez dribbling. Down low to Steele. She runs out of room, gets it off a leg. Now it goes right back to the Shamrocks. A 3 from the corner from Carlson. Cuts the lead down to 3. Now they're pressuring on the inbound. Bedford breaks it. Zink over to Stein, back to Zink. She's in the paint, puts it up, too strong. Rebound Shamrocks. Charlotte Adams-Lopez driving. And a kick out there to number 11, Singer, at the 2-pointer, I believe. Or are they going to give her a 3?
They're calling it a 3.
So a 3-pointer there for Singer. All tied up now, 47 all. 3-point drive by Grace Wolf, misses everything, goes out of bounds. Shamrocks get the ball back here. 6:06 to play in regulation, all tied up at 47. And remember, the Bulldogs led by 14 at the end of the half.
That's right.
They gave up eight of those points in the third, and it's been all.
Shamrocks have picked up the defense here, and Bedford has not been able to. Well,
driving to the bucket, Adams-Lopez for 2. 8 points. They're on an 8-0 run here.
First lead of the game for the Shamrocks.
49-47. McCarthy gets it. Here's Sarah Muir tries to drive, and layup is blocked. Steele with the rebound. Muir is watching her, and she gets it over the timeline. Leaves it there for Lily
Timeout
Singer,
here for the
and
Shamrocks.
the timeout is called by the Shamrocks. So actually, it is a 15-0 run for the Shamrocks going back to the third quarter. Bedford had a lead of 47-34, 13 points in that third quarter. From that point on, it's been all Shamrocks. They put up 15. Bulldogs have yet to get anything. And they've lost the lead now. They trail by 2 after that 13-point lead.
Coach Gibbs there trying to get them back to being focused. That's where they will excel. Right now they're just running around, making ill-advised passes, and need to get back to that Bedford game.
And the Shamrocks have increased their defensive pressure, not only in the offensive zone, but they're also pressing on the inbounds after they score and Bedford tries to inbound the ball.
As I said in the beginning, this is going to be a good test. This is a good growing experience here for this Bedford girls team.
Adams Lopez waiting to inbound the ball. Pass, and that one was stolen. They tried to find Mullen. Instead, it was taken away by Stein. Now Mullen comes back and blocks Stein's shot. Shamrock come back the other way. Into the corner. This is a steal for three. No good. Rebound. It goes off a Shamrock player. You know, that could have been called a number of ways. That could have been a foul on Adams Lopez because she collided with the Bedford player. I think it was Stein. But the ball goes out of bounds and they just give the possession to the Bulldogs. There's Stein. Zink gets it up to Allard. They break that press. Allard pulls up, gets it back to Stein. Top of the key for three, rims out. Bedford still cold. Mullen dribbles for the Shamrocks. Gets it to Singer. Steele had it momentarily. Adams Lopez had a fight to keep the hold of that ball. And a bucket try there for Julie Webster, blocked by Lana McCarthy out of bounds. Shamrocks retain possession, 4:31 to go in regulation. Ball's inbounded. Adams Lopez, pass inside, that's blocked, and the loose ball picked up by Lana McCarthy. Sarah Muir is able to get her hand up and block that inside pass. Now Allard driving into the paint, turns, gets it off the glass, and good. So Bedford able to respond after that 15-0 run by the Shamrocks. It's all tied at 49 with 4 minutes to play. Adams Lopez over to Steele, kicks it out to Singer. Backs out to Adam Lopez in the corner. Dribbling, picks up a double team, tries to get it inside, and a turnover on a pass taken away there by Sarah Muir, and she gets fouled by Steele. That's going to send Sarah Muir to the charity stripe. She's got 10 points, but all those points came in the first half. She needs to get on the score sheet here in the second. Here's an opportunity for Bedford to take the lead. Muir, perfect. 50-49 Bulldogs. Let's see if Muir can cash in on her second one. Also perfect. 12 points for Muir. Bulldogs back on top. 51-49 here with 3:38 remaining. Adams Lopez over the timeline. Zink is all over her. Now here's Steele. Singer dribbles out, Muir on her. Webster. McCarthy watching her. She stops, leaves it there for Adams Lopez. Back out to Singer. Now Webster, that's almost stolen away. Shamrocks get the ball back. Adams Lopez one-on-one. She pulls up, tries to take a three, but she's got Lana McCarthy in front of her. Dishes it back out. Singer. A running layup there by Mullen is good. She gets her first points of the game. And the game is tied at 51. 2:42 left. Zink in the paint, kicks it out to Muir. Muir waits, tries to find an outlet. Finally gets it over to Stein. Stein taking some instruction there from Coach Gibbs. Stein dribbles out to Allard. Allard looks like she'd take a three, now pulls back. Still with it, dribbling out to Muir. Muir driving to the paint, lays it up and good.
Bedford back up by 2 with 2 to go.
And McCarthy able to block that, but they're going to call a foul.
Call a foul.
I think the hand was clean, but there might have been some body contact there. Fourth foul on Lana McCarthy, sending Steele to the line. 2:05 remaining. And we get a substitution. Zink leaves, and we're going to have Grace Wolf in the game for the Bulldogs.
Little skin knee there, a little blood. Had to replace her.
Steele, her shot too strong. She's stuck at 11 points. Second try here for Steele. Lands that one. 12 points now for Steele. And the Bulldogs with 2 minutes to go, clinging to a 1-point lead, 53-52. Stein dribbles to the top of the key, gets it inside to Lana McCarthy. She decides to pull up, gets it to Wolf. Back to Stein, drives to the bucket, but she couldn't get that layup to drop. Now Shamrock's coming back. That's blocked. Taken away, now taken away by the Bulldogs. Ball bouncing around there momentarily. Grace Wolf dribbling. Gets it to Muir. Back to the top to Stein. Stein over to McCarthy. Inside to Allard. She's got one-on-one. Hook shot good for Allard. 16 points there. Bedford up by 5, 55-52. And a timeout called with 1:18 to play.
Very close game. It's coming down to the wire here.
Bulldogs
teams.
Responding to that pressure, able to come back after losing the lead.
We're not used to seeing Bedford get a 15-0 run on them.
No,
it's usually
very
the other
unusual.
way around.
So, you know, Coach Gibbs wanted a test here, and he's getting one from the Shamrocks of Bishop Feehan, all the way from Attleboro, Mass, coming in here. They're 1-1 in this tournament. They'd like to come out with a victory here, especially against the top team in the state of New Hampshire, Bedford Bulldogs. So the ball is inbounded in the Bedford end. Adams Lopez taking her time. Up to the three-point stripe, still dribbling. She's got Zink on her. She's back in the game. Now it's stolen away. Here's Stein running and laying it in. Stein with 9 points. Here come the Shamrocks. Oh, pocket picked again. Another steal. Stein going to the bucket, lays it up and in again.
A quick 4-0 run here. And puts Bedford up by 7 with 45.2 seconds to go.
7-0 run here for the Bulldogs. Now the cushion is a little greater. 59-52, and that was a great sequence there and a couple of terrific layups by Lila Stein, number 5.
This team will thrive on that defense, and if they do that defense, you'll see what you just saw here for the last 15 seconds.
Well, they needed somebody to pick it up, and Stein was able to do that with a couple of steals and a couple of layups.
And I got to say, in the last couple of games, Stein has been the one that's been out there with the defense, causing the easy baskets down at the other end. So it's a team effort, but again, every so often, one person steps up, and right there, that was Stein, adding 4 quick points there to 7 points with 45 seconds to go. It's not inconceivable, but we'll see what it goes on. We haven't tested that 5 foul rule every quarter yet in this game, so.
They're playing by New Hampshire rules, I assume.
Yes.
Adams Lopez with it over the timeline. Gets it out to Steele. 3 attempt off the mark. Rebound by McCarthy. Here's Stein. Tried to get it inside. Stolen away. Now Webster pulls up. Leaves it for Singer. Here's Adams Lopez from 3. That's off the rim. Allard with the rebound. 15 seconds to go here. Bedford can just let this run out. Zink waits. No foul attempt here. Stein with it. Now they foul Stein. Nope, they're going to not call that. They're just going to let the clock run out here. And the Bedford Bulldogs, close call there, but they come away with a win. 53-52. 59-52, correction. Over the Bishop Feehan Shamrocks. So a terrific contest here. an exhibition, really, in the case of the Bulldogs, but a great win, a great test, and
A back and forth game. And like I said at the beginning, this was a test for Bedford, and I think when you look at the film here, you'll see that they passed this test and getting ready for the rest of the season.
Your scorers for the Bulldogs: Andy Zink with 2, Lila Stein with 11, including 4 very late that really sealed the game. Sarah Muir also had a huge game. She finishes with 14. Kate Allard with 16. Devlin McDonald with 9, all in the first half. Lana McCarthy ends it with 5. Over on the Bishop Feehan side, 6 points for Samantha Carlson, all 3-pointers. 12 points for Madeline Steele. 6 for Lily Singer. 12 points for Charlotte Adams-Lopez. Molly Mullen with 2. And Julie Webster had a huge second half. 14 points is what she ends up with. And that's your game right there. So, Bill Carter, thank you very much for joining me on this broadcast.
It's been a pleasure.
Andrew Fenn on camera. Bill Jennings producing.
Don't forget, the boys play tonight. Finals of the Queen City Tournament in Manchester. I believe they're
unfortunately
the 7:30 game.
We will not have that on TV
not.
or radio, so you'll need to get out to Memorial to watch that game and cheer on the boys in that tournament. Your final score: Bedford 59, Bishop Feehan 52. You've been watching and listening to Bedford girls basketball on BCTV and Bedford 105.1.